Hi, some thoughts for today, the Fourth Sunday of Epiphany. A very proud group of people gathered round the harbour on St Michael's Mount. A hardy group because it was cold. We were all gathered to be part of the launching of a new racing gig belonging to the Mounts Bay Pilot Gig Club. She waited as we all gathered. Ryan, the club chairman, called us to order. He welcomed us all with words about the club and the new gig. Lord St Levan echoed Ryan's welcome and remarked how the gig club was very much part of the Mounts family. Then her name was unveiled, Ichthys, a beautifully mysterious name which derives from the prehistoric tin-trading island mentioned in ancient writings thought to describe St Michael's Mount. Then it was my turn to step forward and give the gig God's blessing. I moved closer so that I would be able to touch Ichthys. I thanked the gig club for even wanting to invite me, and then I looked at and into the gig. It was one of those moments when I felt literally blown away by what my eyes were beholding. It was built by Peter Williams of Berdinic Boatyard in Foy, and I was totally lost for words at what I saw. It had not been built by Peter, rather crafted with such care, such precision, creating an overwhelming beauty. Elm had been transformed by Peter's skill, patience and dedication into something truly amazing. Every piece of wood so delicately and finely tuned to do its job and become part of the gig. I was simply awestruck. Ichthys, the new gig, becomes a part of a long tradition and history. Gigs were early lifeboats, also ordinary workboats, taking the pilot out to boats coming in from the Atlantic. The first gig arriving at the incoming vessel got the job. Now they are mainly for racing and for pleasure. Eventually Ichthys went into the water for which she was designed, amid cheers and champagne. Today in our reading, two very special people representing the long tradition and history of the Jewish people are centre stage. It's interesting to note that the story of God's people in the Old and New Testament begin with old people. Abraham and Sarah in the Old, and Zechariah and Elizabeth in the New. Also, both Sarah and Elizabeth are barren, and their lives seem to be going nowhere. Now too, the story of Jesus at this very early stage presents us with the aged Simeon and Anna. They are both deeply committed. They are both very patient. They're dedicated to their task of worship and prayer. Every day, Simeon must have wondered, will it be today that I shall see the Lord's Messiah? The days went by one after another. Is it today? Is it today? How long was he waiting? Did he share his hopes with Anna? Will it be today? Then comes the day, the moment and the recognition when he sees Mary and Joseph come into the temple precincts with the baby Jesus. The temple courtyard is encompassed more than 35 acres, bustling with people. However, the Spirit guides Simeon to the young couple, and he holds the promise of God in his arms and announces this baby as the light that will lighten the whole world. Another awesome moment. When we create in love with patient dedication and total commitment, guided by God's hand, we create something so beautiful. Let God guide your heart and hands. What you create will take your breath away. Travel Safe Program.